World War II. That magical time when humanity collectively hit morality off and ran full speed into the abyss. No brakes, no seatbelt, just pure unfiltered chaos with a made-in-hell stamp. Now everyone knows what the Nazis were cooking. Spoilers, it wasn't schnitzel. But Japan? Oh, sweet summer child. Japan said, "Hold my sake," and gave us Unit 731, a place where ethics didn't just die. They were dissected, pickled, and stored next to a pair of lungs labeled Monday. Restricted history. Smash like if your ethics bar is already empty. So, imagine this. You wake up one day in 1930s Japan, and instead of inventing anime or improving sushi, someone decides, let's build a secret lab, but make it horror. Boom. Unit 731 is born. Officially, it's called the Epidemic Prevention and Water Purification Department, which is kind of like naming a guillotine haircut optimization device. Set up by General Shiro Ishii, Unit 731 operated out of Harbin in Japanese-occupied China. Thousands of people, mostly Chinese civilians and POWs, were intentionally infected, dissected, frozen, burned, and worse, all in the name of science. Okay, now things get Sub-Zero. One of Unit 731's greatest hits was the Frostbite test. Scientists, and I use that term very loosely, would tie victims outside in the cold, pour water on their limbs, and wait for the skin to literally freeze off. You know, it's bad when even Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat would be like, dude, chill. Victims' limbs were sometimes smashed with sticks to test whether they were fully frozen. You've heard of Amazon Prime. Now meet Japanese Bioterror Express trademark. Unit 731 dropped ceramic bombs full of plague-infested fleas on Chinese villages. Yup. Bombs. Filled with fleas. The only time in history when the Grim Reaper outsourced to bugs. These biological attacks caused outbreaks of plague, cholera, and anthrax. Casualties? Tens of thousands. Victims? Mostly civilians. Now here's the ultimate betrayal arc. After the war, the US didn't charge the scientists with crimes against humanity. Nope. They were like, hey, that's some solid data you got there. Mind if we borrow it? In exchange for full immunity, Unit 731 scientists handed over their research to the US government. The Soviets were like, WTF, but the Americans shrugged and said, Cold War, bro. Most of Unit 731's crew didn't go to prison. They went to universities, hospitals, some even became top doctors. Imagine rolling into your local clinic and your doc's like, ah yes, I learned this during human organ freeze tests. Shiro Ishii, the head of Unit 731, allegedly died in comfort in Tokyo. No trials. No shame. Just vibes. So next time you're impressed by modern medicine, just remember, sometimes knowledge is born in horror. And Unit 731 is proof that science without ethics is just horror cosplay with lab coats. Quiz time! How many people died due to Unit 731's experiments? Drop your guess in the comments. And yes, all answers are terrifying.